Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Chicago Bulls.
Here we go.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Smith is out there with Maxwell. Then there's Ori. Then it's Thorpe. And it's Olajuwon in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Pippen. Grant with a screen on Ori. 6 to shoot. Ori against Pippen. Picked him clean. Down low. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game, because it just settles you down a little bit.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Scottie Pippen at the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good. Bulls on D. Right block shot, no good. Jordan with some nice D. Pass to Paxson. And here we go. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now, here is Smith. Here is Ori. Olajuwon, the pass to Ori. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Chicago with the ball. Paxson kicks to Pippen. 13 feet away. And he hits the jumper for 2. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He said that one of the challenges they're very conscious of in this matchup is scoring despite the shot blocking. He said, you know jumpers like to jump, so we've got to show them some pump fakes, get them up in the air, and that should allow us to get to the line or create easier looks inside. Kevin, we'll see how it works.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to match up against the opposing defense guys.
And so they should, because that's what it's going to take. This is such a tough D to break down. They're going to have to play a smart game offensively.
Well, there's no denying that. I mean, you're not going to get by on skill alone. I mean, you've got to have the strategy and the skill working together.
Chicago with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Grant the pass to Clark. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Here's Maxwell. He kicks to Olajuwon. Drains it from 9 feet away. Olajuwon's got his second bucket of the night. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paxson kicks to Jordan. Outside Pippen. Off the pick. The Rockets pull it in.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Here's Maxwell. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Hakeem at the line, a 71% free throw shooter in his career. Chicago making some changes. Purdue, he's checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for Horace Grant. And Armstrong subbed in for Paxson. Houston with a big group substitution here. Bullard, he's checked in for Thorpe. Ellie comes in for Horry. Brooks checked in for Maxwell. And it's Gasol in for Smith. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Jordan gets it to go.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
Here's Gasol. And there's the feed to Olajuwon. With 1 on the clock. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Bullard is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Gasol. Then there's Ellie, and it's Brooks in at the shooting guard. 5 on the clock. Ellie passes to Olajuwon. Can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Chicago making some changes. Grant comes in for Livingston. And Hodges subbed in for Pippen. Thorpe, he checked in for Houston. Maxwell comes in for Gasol. Chicago with the ball, trailing by 2. Armstrong dishes to Jordan. Olajuwon with the block. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. Cartwright's checked in for Chicago. And then for Houston, Horry's checked in for Ellie. And Smith's subbed in for Brooks. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. 4 on the clock. Here's Armstrong. No good with the triple. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The shot by Horry, no good.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
John Paxson, he's checked in for Armstrong. Chicago trailing here. Paxson kicks to Grant. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jordan against Horry. Michael Jordan on the wing. Nice rebound by Thorpe. The Rockets depend on him for those. Smith the pass to Maxwell. Here is Horry. Back to Smith. There's the pick. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Jordan. Pass to Cartwright. Back to Jordan. Out to the wing. Paxson passes to Hodges. Fires from the wing. And Thorpe pulls it down.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Hodges against Smith. Paxson pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Houston's coach was giving to his team. He said making sharp entry feeds, getting the ball into the post, and getting points on the low block is going to be critical the rest of the way. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Livingston, the pass to Paxson. Outside Jordan, picked by Williams. Williams, a screen on Maxwell. The pass to Paxson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Bulls have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. Some changes for Chicago. Purdue is checked in for Williams. And Armstrong subbed in for Michael Jordan. Houston also making some changes. Ellie comes in for Horry. And Brooks subbed in for Maxwell. Both free throws good from Paxson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Gasol against Armstrong. Gasol gets the bucket. Gasol's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Armstrong passes to Paxson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Gasol. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Hakeem Olajuwon with a strong contribution so far in this one.
just a quality performance. And, you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself. And sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And, Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Chicago right now, Grant is out there with Pippen, and it's Michael Jordan, and there's Cartwright, and it's Paxson in at the 1. Here's Smith. The Bulls getting the bucket. Down low, here's Olajuwon. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Olajuwon's got his third basket of the night right there.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Thorpe against Grant. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
The shot by Ori, no good.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Maxwell, the pass to Thorpe, takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Pippen. Chicago leading. Kicks it to Jordan. Back to Pippen. That's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. There was one thing he stressed above everything else, and that was getting the ball into the low post. That is where their points can and should be coming from in his mind. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The drive by Smith, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Now here's Pippen. 6 points for him. Screen by Grant. Goes up at the stripe. And Thorpe pulls it down. Thorpe's got his third rebound tonight. Pass to Maxwell. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Hodges, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Craig Hodges at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Hodges. Some changes for Chicago. Will Purdue's checked in for Williams. Livingston comes in for Horace Grant. And Armstrong subbed in for Jordan. Houston with a big group substitution here. Bullard, he's checked in for Thorpe. Ellie comes in for Horry. Gasol, he's checked in for Maxwell. And Brooks subbed in for Smith. And both free throws good for Hodges.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Ellie. The shot no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Armstrong against Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Olajuwon with the block. They recover it. And again, Chicago. No good. And it's the Rockets on the break. Ellie. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Ellie's got 5.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Pippen. Bullard pulls it in.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls out front, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Bulls leading by 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Maxwell. Ellie is out there with Ori. Then it's Gasol, and it's Olajuwon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Grant. He dishes it to Pippen. From 15 feet away, that's good. Pippen's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Olajuwon. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Rockets trail by 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Gasol the pass to Maxwell. To the middle. It's tipped. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside Jordan. Feeds it to Armstrong. Cartwright up top. 6 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Armstrong against Gasol. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Ellie. From outside, off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Jordan. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defenders something extra to think about.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 8. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
All right, Doris. Now, here is Smith. Back to Olajuwon. The fader. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
To the paint, here's Cartwright. Olajuwon grabs the miss. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
The Bulls leading by 6. The drive by Jordan. Good. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 8. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Horry passes to Maxwell. Smith kicks to Olajuwon. Another miss by Houston. Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Here's Paxson. Back to Jordan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on Kenny Smith.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
Simply putting on a show.
Yeah, he simply decided that he's going to do it all by himself. I know it's a team game, but every now and then, a guy like him can do it solo.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. So for the Bulls, Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for Horace Grant. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Scottie Pippen. Houston also making some changes. Bullard, he's checked in for Olajuwon. Ellie comes in for Horry. And Brooks subbed in for Maxwell. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith kicks to Brooks. Pass to Bullard. Puts up a 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Scottie Pippen.